Hello YouTube in the future. Welcome to our Magic the Gathering historic video as we try and find a deck for the upcoming historic tournament being hosted by Jeff Hoagland in a few weeks. We're starting our adventures today with a black-red mid-range list built around these 20 cards here in the middle. All have flying. So we have Phoenix of Ash here, it's 3-drop, flying, haste, 2/2, can pump and escape. Rankle has lots of keywords on it. Rekindling Phoenix is really difficult to kill. Glorybringer kills things. And Goldspan Dragon, just a good flying 4/4 haster. We combine this all with a whole lot of early game interaction. We have 8 removal spells between Bloodchief's Thirst, Fatal Push, and Heartless Act, plus 4 Thoughtseize. And then we have a Shadow Skull smashing in the sideboard over here, or in the land slot over here. We have 2 Castle Lockdwains as some kind of utility out of the land slot, which honestly might not even be right. We might not be right for enough utility lands. We might want to play some more utility lands. Right now we only have 3. Besides that, yeah, that's the deck. Sideboard, 4 Duress, 3 Chandra for the control matchups, and then a whole lot more removal for the matchups it's good in. Soul Shatter for other big creature decks, Angers for small, and Eliminate for, you know, Narset decks and stuff like that. And that is the deck we are going to duke it out with here. So let's do it. Let's do it. Some things we want to think about as we get into this is one, our land, our mana base. We might want some creature lands in it. We are playing 26 lands, so I wouldn't feel bad throwing like some creature lands in it or something like that. Maybe, you know, playing some Snowlands and Faceless Haven is good. Maybe we just play Crawling Barrens. Who knows? The other thing is the Chandra. We have 3 Chandras on the board. And it might just be right to have Chandra, Torch, and Defiance in the main deck. Chandra is kind of a beast. So, things to think about, things to look out for. Can we find an opponent is a real question. I don't know what Chandra would be better than in the main deck. Kind of layout. We're playing Pike Tarot. Alright, Pike Tarot. Let's do it. It's time to duel. We get to be on the play, which is great. Yeah, this hand is 4 lands. A 3-drop into a 4-drop. Seems fine. Seems fine. We're going to hang on to the smashings. It won't be the first land we play. Just in case, if we find a different 4th land to play in our next couple of draws, we definitely want to play that first so that we have this up. And our opponent is just chilling right now. No Thoughtseize is a little rough, but it'll be fine. It'll be okay. They're playing basic Chorus. Help Collector. Well, this is not the hand we want against that. We definitely want all the removal we can find. Sure, we get smacked for 1 here. They missed the 2nd land. Are they gonna miss their 2nd land drop? No. Okay. Heartless Act is a fine pickup here, I think. We'll put this on red. Play our Phoenix of Ash. I think we're just going to hang back here. If they play a big bad thing on turn 3 here, we will be able to block one of their Poe Collectors. Heartless Act's a little awkward, though. Burning Tree. You know, I don't think we're going to be able to trade with a Poe Collector. Yeah, that's a big oof, really. Actually, we're just dead. The hand we have here, we did not have the right kind of hand. So we're just going to bring in all this removal. Thoughtseize doesn't seem great. We probably don't want the Anger of the Gods. Chandra does seem pretty decent, though. We're going to cut the Phoenix of Ashes. They just don't seem to block very well. And rely on this huge top end. So now our attack is literally just removal and big, giant, scary monsters. We'll see if we are good enough to race Gruul aggro with that sort of thing, though. Gruul seems like a pretty tough matchup. I cannot lie. Cannot lie. Embercleave's another card we want to think about having in the deck. We don't have a ton of creatures, but just throwing Embercleave on a big dragon seems pretty great. I would love to be on play, thanks for asking. Yeah, this hand seems good. 2 removal spells into a big scary 4-drop and a big scary 5-drop. Would love to murder your things, opponent. Opponent really taking their time when they think about their mulliganing decisions. But they decide to keep after a hot minute of decision making. Cup Collector, Llanowar Elves. Whale. We're gonna put this on red. We're just going to murder that. No big aggressive things for you, opponent. And then next turn we have double removal spell up. We'd really like to hit lands 4 and 5 here. We do play 26 lands, so. Burning Tree. Continues to be an annoying card. And a Burning Tree. Yep. And stomp my face. Sure. So, I don't hate to just murder everything here. Just murder they shit. Hope it works. Hope they miss their 3rd land. Nope. They don't. We'll get another red source here. Play out a Rekindling Phoenix. And honestly, we would probably take this block here if they offer the trade, because if they don't have another removal spell in hand. Especially because we don't have another land in hand. If we had the 5th land in hand, I would not take this off because we would race the crap out of them. But if they want to spend their turn removing this little token, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Oof. That's rough. I cannot lie. We do get to, I can only make it a 4/4, so we do get to bang it. We'll see if they decide to gain a life with their skews here. They do. Makes sense. Yeah. We are missing a black source to start activating our Castle Lochdoin. Worth noting here. It's a little awkward. They go ahead and make a Gruul Spellbreaker. We'll eat up a point of damage, I guess. This token's not going to be doing much else here, so seems fine. We draw Rekindling Phoenix, which I think we just slam down again. This time we won't take the trade though, because we have an Eliminate in hand plus a Glory being there. We get to untap next turn, so. That's a big oof. I mean, yeah, we take a hit for 6 here. Rankle's an interesting one, because we can Rankle, hit them for 10, make them sack their Gruul Spellbreaker, we sack our Rekindling Phoenix. I think I like that. I think I like that. Each player sacks a creature. I think that's all we're doing. We sack our Rekindling Phoenix because it hopefully gets to come back next turn. That is our hope. But even if it doesn't, we do have 7 attacking in the air, so... Kids, I will take that bone away. My dogs are fighting over a bone underneath me. Yep, they're dead. Hold on, chat. I gotta take the bone away. Come here. Give it to me. Ugh. Once upon a time, they both had their own bones. I don't know. Both of them are greedy dogs, though, so who knows? Yeah, we're running it back. Mana removal and big giant threats seem to work pretty well there. Go lay down. Go. Glory, glory, hallelujah. So that felt pretty good. Just murder their things and slam our own threats, which also happen sometimes murder their things. Skoo's the good thing to worry about when we're thinking about trading with our Rekindling Phoenixes in game 3 here. Being on the draw, we're definitely going to want to keep a more controlling hand. Prioritizing removal. This prioritizes removal update. I have a Pelt Collector on 1. Which I think we just murder. 1 for 1 everything and slam a Rankle to start drawing cards, and yeah, seems good. Seems pretty good. How many burning trees? Oh, what does this one do? Whenever Voltaic Brawler attacks, you may pay energy. If you do, it gets +1/+1 against trample until end of turn. Sure. We will pass. With maybe we should have passed. Well, if they play a scary 3-drop that's not that one, it would have been better to Heartless Act it. But, well, we can't Heartless Act it now, so. See if they pay an energy. They do. Now we will kill it. Take the 3. Play a tap land. Heartless Act this bad boy. And I mean, we're slowly murdering all their things, so. We are playing the game plan we wanted to play. Llanowar Elves. Huh. So now we got choices. We could slam Torch Defiance. Start ticking her up. We can just start attacking with Rankle, which I think is the move. I think we're actually going to discard Torch Defiance. We're going to make everyone discard and draw. So we're looking for that 5th land. So we can get 5th land and get Goldspan Dragon going here. That would be great. They discard a land. We get Rekindling Phoenix. Come on, deck. We play 26 lands for a reason. Please don't make me miss. I doubt they have a 6-drop in hand, so... Biggest, scariest thing might be like an Elder Gargaroth. Shatter Skull Smashing, sure. Alright. We get our land, we get our Goldspan. We get to hold up a removal spell next turn, which sounds phenomenal. And we get to slam a Rekindling Phoenix next turn as well. Yeah. Yeah. Things are looking pretty decent here. Let's see what they got. If they just like go in with their Llanowar Elves and their Oasis, oh, they are not. They're choosing to take a point of damage. So that's an awkward one because we cannot just murder it. Heartless Act does not work because they have 2 green up still. Yeah, because if we Heartless Act here in response, then they get to just... How many creatures do they have? They have 3. So we are no longer ever chump blocking with this Rekindling Phoenix. And we have lethal on board. So, it's a close game. Oh, never mind, we don't have lethal on board. They can just gain from my fray. If they just activate their Hetshep Oasis, targeting Scooge, what do we do? Llanowar Elves, so that's another green source. You are. Would have been really awkward if I had missed that. Yeah, I think we say no blocks here. Okay. We take 5. Very tight game of Magic, chat. Lots can happen. There's one more creature in the board, so I can get up to 6/6. Bone Crusher, sure. Chandra doesn't kill them, but it stops us from dying?
It's my turn.
We can murder this. Sure.
Oh, yep. You're flammable.
So they can go up to 7/7 here by eating that. And then they Heshep pumps up to 10. But we can Heartless Act it back down to 7. Which puts us very much not dead. Alright, hidden mode of Heartless Act. Giving something -3/-3. Dead to Stomp. But... Or Questing Beast. We're dead to Stomp, Questing Beast. Dead to a lot of things, but... We will see, we will see. Maybe it was better to take up Chandra and hope to hit the... Okay, land, sure. They don't have enough mana to play a big thing. Yep. Now, how do they attack? Both at me, so we're dead. Because we can only do this. Unfortunate. That's the best we can do. Very close. Very, very close indeed. I kind of want to know what the top card of my library was. That's where MTGO has it like up on MTGA. It would have made... Because it might have been right to take up our Chandra there. And try and hit something. Hush you. Good game though. Very, very close. A lot of back and forth there. Not sad. But after that game, I definitely think we want to revisit the mana base a little bit. See if we can fit in some crawling barons. And I think we're just gonna cut 2 Dragskull Summits. Just having another threat and land here, and that also gives us 5 different things to do. So we have 25 or 26 lands, but 5 of them do something. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's try that out. Let's try that out, chat. Alright, let's see how this goes. We are playing against OD402. They get to be on the play. Sag. Very Sag indeed. Let's see here. So we got double Thoughtseize, double Heartless Act. Yeah, this hand seems pretty good. Let's see what we're playing against. Another black-red deck. Probably Pyromancer. Probably Pyromancer. Wouldn't be surprised. We're just gonna do this. Probably just get a red source tapped, and then Blood Crypt untapped, maybe Thoughtseize them. So I also want to get a red source or a black source here for Rankle. I think we can. Let's get black here, so that if we don't draw anything good, well, cool. Now we can do this tapped and Thoughtseize them back. Opponent, I would almost always like to Thoughtseize my opponent. That is a hand. I think we're taking their Anger the Gods. Yeah. Update. Heartless Act was not the move, really. They missed on lands, though. They are crying from their missed lands. Maze Mindstone, sure. Let's get them to start discarding cards with our Rankle. We have these 3 Heartless Acts that I don't think are going to do too much. They get to probably toss an Ugin. Each player discards a card. Yeah, I feel like these Heartless Acts are not going to be doing a ton, so we will get rid of them. They do get rid of the Ugin. Math checks out. Math makes sense. And then they're going to scry. If they hit a land, they'll leave it on top. If it's not a land, okay, it's a land. Is it a blue land? So they're going to have a Devil Rankle here? Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. We're just gonna play our Rekindling Phoenix and pass. They're missing blue, notably. See if they find another land on top here. They probably do. Oh. Nope, just Anger. Alright, that's an unfortunate one. Blood Chief's Thirst is pretty decent pickup. It's a removal spell that can take out the Chandra. But we just keep on attacking. Pass the turn. If they hit their land for Chandra and they get to, you know, take up and do 2 damage to us, we get to just immediately kill it with Blood Chief's Thirst. Which is pretty good. They need a black source and a blue source, or a blue source and a red source, or anything like that, to be able to cast Nickel B. Okay, so I get to slam Chandra here. They're just gonna kill. They are just gonna kill our Phoenix. Haste threat up top? Nope, just a land. bit of an awkward
This is
spot
a waste
here.
of my time.
Maybe it would have been better to get Phoenix the Ash back out. Yeah, that's a better play. The better play was to to escape Phoenix to the Ash. God, they hit just running lands off the top, huh? Yep.
Will remake the multiverse in my image.
We get rid of Heartless Act here.
My intellect is without limit.
Get our Rekindling Phoenix down. They have to have 2 removal spells to kill it, or 3rd Anger the Gods. And if they downtick their Nicobolas to kill it, so we can Phoenix the Ash to kill their Nicobolas. Yeah, we lost this game when we decided not to escape this to kill their Chandra. If we had Blood Chief's Thirst here, we'd be in a much better spot. We would be in a much better spot if we could just kill this Nicobolas, so... That was our misplay. We'll get rid of these 3. But I mean, if this works and we get to kill Nicobolas, we're in a pretty good spot. Okay.
I have other schemes to attend.
Anger the Gods probably just makes a scoop, though. How many Anger the Gods can they realistically play? We'll find out, I guess. We will find out, I guess. Plays another land. Another Maze Mine Tome. Okay, if this is their turn, I am very much not scared. They're scrying 1 immediately. Interesting. We have lethal on board. We are presenting lethal because we can pump our Phoenix twice up to 7 and hit him for 11. So if there's we no longer have lethal on board unless we top deck a land. Yeah, so we do this and we hope to top deck a land here. I think
Let your
we do.
mind
Magic's easy.
crumble.
Magic's easy. Kill you. So we misplayed but still won. No justice. It's fine. It's all good. It is all good. We get to get a lot of these. Does it Planeswalkers? It does. We'll leave that in. Get a lot of these bad cards out of our deck. We bring Soul Shatter in. We bring Chandra in. We have 4 Duresses we want to bring in. It looks like Anger Their Gods is the wrath of their choice, so I think I'm gonna go down on some of these Rekindling Phoenixes. Like, it's good. No, I take that back. We're gonna go down on 2 Phoenix and a Rankle, I think. Because Rekindling Phoenix is bad against exactly Anger the Gods. Any of their other wraths don't do it. And then they have to 2-for-1 themselves. Phoenix the Ash, also good against their removal. So yeah, let's do it like this: 3 Phoenix, 2 Rankle. Let's go like that. Because Phoenix the Ash is also really good against their removal. Their removal just gets to 1-for-1 Rankle. So we also have 8 discard spells in. We have a very bad hand that we're going to mulligan. Man, Jason made 3 of the cards in my hand. Jason Rainville, Blood Chief's Thirst, and Rekindling Phoenix. Go that guy. Very sad. I guess we keep this. We're gonna be really sad when they thought sees us and just tear our hand apart. Yeah. Oh, Grab Digger's Cage. They have Chur. Okay. 1 land each. Who is the luckier player, opponent? Second cage, sure. It is not I. We're gonna Thoughtseize to take away that bulky. Yeah. What a game. What a game. I am the luckier player, obviously. We'll just arrest them. Take this tome. Put this on red. Shucks, opponent, how dare you? They probably take my Phoenix of the Ash here, right? No, Chandra's also kind of an unbeatable threat. They take Thoughtseize. "26 lands later. To be fair, our opponent did. Ooh. Aha! To be fair, our opponent did keep a 2-lander. They just had one of their lands Thoughtseize because Shatter Skull smashing. So shucks. Ooh, very greedy opponent. Except I guess you have to hit lands here. If we hit our 4th land and get to slam a Chandra though, damn. We're gonna do this. We're gonna take the Aether Gust out of their hand. Actually, we're gonna take... Yeah, we'll take the Aether Gust out. "26 lands later. What an interesting game of Magic. Both me and my opponent just don't have lands. They find them land, sure. Now they're going to abrade my Phoenix. If it's a red source. It is, alright. So they abrade my Phoenix. Sure. Card on bottom. Very lucky indeed.
When people start, this will be easy.
Alright. It's a game. They didn't scry on upkeep. Very, very bold of you, opponent. I cannot lie. They have their land. They're gonna be really sad when I slam second at Chandra here. After they kill the first. But after both opponent and I, they're not killing my Chandra. Opponent, I don't think I can agree with this choice.
Yup, you're going down.
Deal damage. So now my opponent's just dead. Nice. Anger of the Gods, sure. You've exiled my thing and left me no token to enjoy life with. Sure, they're back up to 8. We find our 5th land. Gladly cast this. GG's to our opponent. It's close. You two are ridiculous. Why are you so loud when you play? Huh? You sound like you're trying to murder each other. They're insane, chat. That felt pretty good. We've got a pretty good control sideboard plan here. And the fact that Blood Chief's Thirst is a removal spell that's not just dead in the control matchup, pretty good. Big fan. Big fan. Because it can kill planeswalkers. And we love killing planeswalkers. Chloe, what are you doing to my sock? Leave my sock alone. We lost the die roll. Clearly bad at Magic. We're playing a gold player? That doesn't make sense. We're in bronze. This hand seems fine. We have a Blood Chief's Thirst to play early. We need to find a red source to cast our Phoenix on 3, but if we find it and we get to go 3, 4, 5, this hand just probably doesn't lose to a lot in the format. Opponent's thinking. We'll see what they're thinking about. Maybe they have multiple 1-drops they can play. Oh, they were just mulliganing. I'm sorry. White Land Speaker. Well, in terms of non-land draws, another removal spell is probably pretty high up there. Pretty okay with it. Murdering their turn 1 play is pretty good. Probably looks like a Soul Sisters kind of deck or a mono white aggro. Maybe a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Who knows? Chloe, stop sniffing. Noise. Good at Magic. Now we get to just run them down. What is this? Enters battlefield, control another knight, look at the top 5. You may reveal a knight. Is this a knight? No. Alright. Sure, opponent. Sure. Next turn we get to Rankle. And then we get to Goldspan Dragon. Heliod. Does this have lifelink? No? Okay, we'll just take 3, I guess. We might Rankle trade our Phoenix for their Acclaimed Contender, just so that they have no creatures on board. I don't hate that plan, especially because we'll get the Phoenix back eventually anyways. I also think we're going to discard one of these Heartless Acts to trade it for a card in their hand. Do we want to draw a card too? I think so. I think we're going to full mode or Rankle this turn. We are full molding this guy. Get rid of a Heartless Act. Our opponent gets rid of a Blessing. We sack our creature that comes back later. Opponent has a Helion on board and that's it, and we get to slam a 4/4 next turn that makes a treasure, lets us Heartless Act something. So feeling pretty in control of this game. Don't think we are in a losing situation. Let's see what our opponent has in hand. They have 4 lands here, so 4 lands. 4 lands in a dream, opponent. 5 lands in a dream, opponent. Bane Slayer. It would be unfortunate. It's not attack, right? Full control mode. There we go. Resolve this. Murder this. Okay, turn full control mode off. There we go. Good stuff. Good talk, opponent. Discard a card. We'll get a land out of our hand. Or that's a good one to know about. Giant killer. And they're dead. Alright. That was pretty easy. Felt really clean too. We bring in Eliminates. We bring in these Soul Shatters. We bring in these Angers. These Angers might be better as Sweltering Suns because they do exile. With that in mind, we're going to cut the cards that get exiled. I don't think we really want Thoughtseize either. And we're also going to cut... Actually... Oh, nope, wrong one. Let's go like this. Nope, come on. There we go. We're going to bring the Chandras in as well. As just another kind of advantage, or card advantage removal spell. Really, we want to rely on our two big end top dragons here. To murder everything they have. Because Anger does exile. So yeah, I definitely think Sweltering Suns is, if we want a Wrath on our sideboard, Sweltering Suns is the one we want. Might also be better to play like a Languish or something. This hand is fine. Fabled Passage, you get a swamp to murder stuff. Fabled Passage. And they already know what our colors are, so we'll just get it now. This is my hand. There are many like it, but this one is going to kill your stuff. We'll hang on to that. We will hang on to that. We're probably going to Heartless Axe something if they play it. They don't. Okay. I was going to say we're going to Heartless Act it something to try and trick them into overextending, but they're just not doing... Okay. Yeah, sure, opponent. Alright. Let's hope you find some action, opponent. I have a lot of action in my hand. I was also hoping to draw a land there. I was not expecting my opponent to do nothing. I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting some sort of spell to be cast before turn 5. Let's see. Leonin War Leader. Well, let's attack first. +1. And then let's Heartless Act this guy. Yeah. Pass turn, holding up Eliminate. And then we have Glory Banger next turn. Their deck is definitely worthy the small tier that they are in currently. That's all I'll say. That's all I will say as we are... Ooh, Vanishing Light, sure. You have killed my Rankle. He is dead, chat. Dead and gone. But this Glory Bringer... Just kidding, this Goldspan Dragon... Very much alive. Alive and well, he is. All the gold in the world. We got another... I don't even know... Our opponent just did nothing this game. I don't even know what they kept. Pacifism. Okay. Opponent. Yeah. So then they need another removal spell to not be dead next turn. I guess they could have another removal spell. So as long as Goldspan Dragon hangs out here, we also just have 4 mana hanging out on the battlefield. Do they have another removal spell? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Maybe? They just scoop. Alright. We have risen to silver, chat. Cool. 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 This deck has felt pretty good so far. I can't lie. Crush the Weak. Deals 2 damage to each creature. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna make that swap in our sideboard of Sweltering Suns for Anger. Kinda aqua. Sweltering Suns. Oh, we only have 2 though. How many languishes do we have? Languish. I didn't think this mini card would come up when I typed in languish. Nope. We have all 4. Alright, we're gonna play a couple of languishes in the board actually. Kind of more, or hits more stuff. And, I mean, it kills our stuff too. It actually killed everything. Maybe we don't want languish. Exile. Oh. Cry gives everything -2/-2. I know we want some sort of wrath for the small creature decks. Exile all creatures and planeswalkers can run to mana cost 3 or less from the creatures. What's the odd even spell? Do I not own any odd even spells? Extinction event. Choose odd or even. Most of our creatures that we care about are odds. So maybe this is the one we play? Let's set some extinction events. See how that works out. Might just be right to play Cry as a cheap sweeper or Sweltering Suns. But I mean, my girlfriend is watching anime instead of studying, chat. For shame. For shame! Alright. Let's do the gosh jiggity darn thing. Tactical nap, huh? I took a tactical nap today instead of working. Whoops, LOL smiley face. Let's see how we do. They are on the play. They have to pick, which means they're probably not at the computer. No, I don't want a green one. I guess I want a green one. Chat, the last episode of WandaVision comes out tomorrow. Super excited. Very exciting. Don't look at me like that. That's the way this dog sits. Yeah, we're looking at you, weirdo. Chain seems fine. Especially against Lura's deck. Thought seizing. Stitcher's Supplier. Now we regret not having Anger of the Gods? No, because even odd also exiles. Yep. Yep. They milled over a bunch of lands. They are going to have turn 4 Kroxa. Lame. I think we discard Fatal Push here. Fatal Push seems not great. Fifth land's not bad. Fifth land is not a bad pickup so we can get some Glory Blinger down. Maybe their handful of stuff has nothing. Flaming Stitcher Supplier. Sure. Red Horde Arcanist. That's one that we just immediately say murder. We're definitely gonna hang on this Shattersaw Smashing as a removal spell. I wouldn't be surprised if they have Acclaimed Firstborn, which is the worst card in all of Historic. Why is there a little Shadow Owl? Okay, maybe it doesn't like me. Fair enough. We say no blocks here. Are they gonna land Croxa me? Because land Croxa would be quite horrifying. Village Rites. Okay. So they have Croxa for next turn. Probably put Lures in their hand if I had to guess. Fatal Push. That also does a thing. Okay. So we can't get this out of the yard. They probably just get Croxa out and we can't really race a Croxa. Yeah. Yeah, Croxa hits. We don't have much to get rid of a Croxa. Oh, actually, we do have lots to get rid of a Croxa. Nothing in hand, though. And nothing permanently. Flaming Dreadhorde. Ah. Well, we exert, kill Dreadhorde here. Never mind, we didn't exert. Now we're dead. We were supposed to exert there. For some reason, Arena doesn't give us a prompt to exert. So we bring this in. Rankle seems less than ideal here. Because, well, we don't want them discarding cards. Huh. Probably want a couple of Soul Shatters as well. Actually, yeah, we'll go down to Thoughtseize here, I think. We want Chandra. I feel like I board in Chandra in like every matchup, which means we probably just want some amount of Chandra in the main deck, but I don't know. Don't know. Maybe we need like, I don't know what kind of graveyard hate we could play that doesn't just mess our deck up too. Leyline of the Void. Not a huge fan of Leyline of the Void though. I think we're keeping this. Seems like a tough matchup though. They are mulliganing. I'm a-okay with. Just keep on doing it, opponent. Mulligan it to your heart's desired. Alright, they only mulliganed once. Shucks. Shucks a daisy. Dot seizing? Citrus Fliers, sure. Mulling over two kind of relevant cards. Red Horde Butcher, huh? Well, We go ahead and just murder that and take our 2 now. We probably want this one red. What's your follow-up, opponent? What is your next thing to do? Pretty good. Pretty good. We're gonna play out Rekindling Phoenix to chump block, or well, not chump block, but to block here. We're gonna look. They can't escape Croxa here. They don't have a, or they need one more card in the yard and a land. So we're not getting Crocs at this turn. They might just fame their Dreadhorde Butcher. Which if they do, yeah, they do. And I mean, we're going to block it here. And then take 4, because that's how it's templated. I was like, where's my trigger, Arena? I need a trigger too. Claim Fame is such a good card. They had the push. Makes sense. Well, this is my dragon. There are many like it, but this one is mine. If anything gets a chance of racing what our opponent's doing, it's our big old dragon. It's kind of sad they had the fatal push there. Another Croc though. I think we hold on to Extinction Event for when they escape Croxa next turn, if they find a land. We will see what we draw / what they play. I'm not feeling like we're in a great spot right now. Cannot lie. This is feeling kind of rough. God damn it. Do we win this race? We attack for... we couldn't... No, because they have Claim to Fame, which kills us. This fucking card, dude. Just having 3 in the top 13 cards just constantly hit us with this. Yeah, we're just dead. Just dead. Damn it. That feels like a really rough matchup. Maybe we want some ley lines on the board. We want Mastery Orb. Apparently we were working on blue? Why were we working on blue? I don't know. I want the green one. I want the green one. That card's great and limited. Hey, Uzel. Yeah, the graveyard matchup seems really, or the Luris deck seems really rough. We do have a lot of removal, so it might be right to, you know, go down and eliminate an Extinction Event. Maybe a Duress for some ley lines. Let's try that. Let's try that. Now we're never going to run into the graveyard deck again, but it would be nice to have. We can't play Cage because Cage shuts down our own deck. We have 8 creatures who like to come back from graveyards and do things. So overall, this deck's felt pretty good. Not a lot of decks are good at racing. We've lost to Gruul and Black-Red Croxa. Lost a die roll. If they're a creature deck, this deck is great, so we're going to keep assuming they're a creature deck. They're mulliganing, so they're probably not control. If I had to guess. If I had to guess. We've not done a really good job of drawing turn 1 Thoughtseize, though. Sub-Turbo. Hi, friendo. We're playing Historic. How are you doing? I figured that's what you meant to say. I figured. Lots of red, black, and Historic right now. Oh, this is just goblins. Why are goblins playing black? Sure. Yeah, but a lot of the red-black decks are Luris, Croxa, Claim Fame type decks, which we just lost to, so they are probably the superior red-black deck. But this has been really fun so far. Just slamming Fliers into our opponent's face has felt really good. They got on top. Cool, we're gonna murder that one. Talia Vest, rating with a party of 84. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a stream. Talia, thank you so much for the follow. Hi, we are playing some red-black flying stuff in Historic. Hope everyone's having a great day. Gotta focus on Magic, too. What do we want to do here? We want to Thoughtseize and make sure they don't have Muxus. I appreciate the raid so much. Hello, everyone. That Fan Autopsy, thank you for the follow. Screw you, Muxus. Legion Warboss. That's a card. Legion Warboss. Goblin Matron. Definitely don't want them to go to combat. Kill the Legion Warboss before it does a thing. How was your stream, Thalia? I'm assuming you also play Magic, which is why you're rating a Magic player. Polar76, also thank you for the follow. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Yep. We're going to murder that. And then Glorybringer gets to start doing cool things. Yes, you hit me for 1. I accept. I accept. How did you get such a big raid? I don't know, Ari. I'm really lucky. That's how I got such a big raid. And Magic players are all great. Especially Talia Vest. Glory, glory, hallelujah. What does this card do? Cycles, deals X damage to target creature. Yeah, we're playing a red-black flying aggro type list. Logan Roku, thank you for the follow. All Magic players are great, even Tron players. Okay, yeah, you right. Tron players aren't great. So they get Muxus here. They do have a Muxus. We have no answer to a Muxus. So we will play this and hope it's good enough. Do we attack? Probably. Hopefully Muxus whiffs. And I think that's our goal for this next turn. Is Muxus whiffing. If Muxus whiffs, we can Glory Bang it. And then we're in a pretty good spot. I'm not sad if we get to Glory Bang. We have lethal next turn if we're not dead this turn, so we'll see. Yep. Whiff. Big ol' whiff. Come on, Muxus. That's not a whiff. That is the exact opposite of a whiff, opponent. That's a lot of gobos. They only have 1 treasure though, so I don't think we're dead. They attack with everything. We block Muxus with Rekindling Phoenix. Rekindling Phoenix comes back, and we get to play Phoenix of Ash, pump it, kill them. So yeah, I don't think we're dead. I think we actually win this game, despite Muxus hitting a lot of stuff. Which is good. I love when Muxus doesn't kill me. Zedmine, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Block. I mean, we don't really actually need to block here, but we will. Just to prove a point. We go get a mountain. Comes back. We do this. We pump this. Chat, Flyers are great. Play more Flyers. Play more Flyers. It's great. So this is the deck we're rocking. We are playing 20 Flyers and then a bunch of interaction. In this match, we probably want some eliminates. Probably want some soul shatters. What do we not want? Rankle seems less good here. Yeah, I think we're gonna cut the Rankles here. His stat lines just aren't great. We kind of just want big, beefy things who can kill quickly in the air. We'll run it like that. Run it like that. Goblins, goblins, goblins. How is this a legal deck in Historic, but Winona's banned? Why is Winona banned in this format, chat? Someone please tell me. This seems like a good hand. I'm a big fan. Take away their Muxus. They don't have. So let's see. They have Snoop, Wily Goblin, 2 Red Cat melees, and a Goblin Chieftain. They don't have double red though, because they have a Phyrexian Tower down here. Red Cat melee is kind of annoying, but I don't think I care too much about it. I think I'm gonna take Chieftain because we have lots of removal spells that can deal with Snoop here. They didn't find a land either. So we have no real pressure, just a whole lot of a whole lot of removal spells. There's that. They play Wily Goblin. Sure. These are fair terms, opponent. I accept. Let's go ahead and fetch this. Go get a swamp. I would like to get a swamp. Thank you. We're actually gonna Fatal Push as Wily Goblin. We just have so much removal, and we don't want them being able to use it for mana with Phyrexian Tower later. The more we can slow down Muxus, the better. And yeah, I guess we're just hanging out. Just hanging out. There. I don't know what they're splashing black for. They have a Muxus on top. Oh boy. Muxus on top is not great. Not what you want to see. At least they are hopefully going to miss on mana for a while. We got a swamp. Or that's not a swamp. We just draw more removal spells. We would like to find one of our big bad Flyers that come back from the graveyard. Well, I guess that works. No Muxus for you. Okay, Muxus for you. Fair enough, opponent. Touché. Creature land? I would love to find a creature land. Whiff. Whiff horribly. They just never whiff horribly, chat. Well, we get to kill their Muxus. And then next turn we can kill Snoop. War Chief. But if we aren't drawing any creatures, we still just kind of die. Actually, what we should have done there is we should have killed War Chief instead of killing the Muxus. I just got distracted by the big shiny thing that's killing me. Kill that before it can generate any advantage. We're likely dead here though, just didn't draw anything. So we're gonna go down to 4. Have 2 removal spells in hand that don't do much. Yeah. Yeah, just dead. Just dead. Yeah, let's run it back. Run it back and draw creatures. Sounds great. Big fan of running it back to draw creatures. Like me on play. So we played 30 or 26 lands in this deck. How greedy is it to keep this hand? Super greedy, and we're doing it anyways. And if we lose because we didn't draw any lands, well then I deserve it. The worst part is this is a pathway. Yeah, we should have mulliganed this. This is a pathway, so we can't even put it on red to Phoenix on 3. But we're good at magic. See? Chat. Good at magic. We're just gonna keep top decking lands. The Wily Goblin, sure. This card is annoyingly good for doing absolutely nothing. We're gonna use our mana this turn. Hope to hit a red source here. Shucks. Shucks a daisy. Hopefully they have a really bad hand. They don't have a bad hand. Sure. So that's probably what they just top decked, otherwise they would have already played it. We're gonna kill Skirt Prospector in response to this. So they can just sack their Goblin Instigator and create a bunch of mana. Oh man. We deserve this. This is what happens when you just don't mulligan a bad hand. Luckily their clock's not crazy right now, so they play Phyrexian Tower Muxus. Another Instigator. We're gonna die to Mopey Beats. It kind of feels like we're dying to Mopey Beats. We're most certainly just gonna die to Mopey Beats. Yeah, alright. Should have mulliganed the hand. But we didn't, so. Greed strikes again. Do we want to do one more with this deck or go to the next one? Arena? I don't want to wait for my server. I already have my drink. Arena giving us rewards even though we did nothing. Nice. Yeah, we'll go ahead and call it good for this deck. Let's go ahead and open it up. Edit. Overall, I felt pretty impressed with the deck. We lost to Gruul in a really tight game 3, where they managed to find Xaxes with the Skoos. We lost to the Black-Red Pyromancer, Luris, Graveyard Shenanigan deck, and then we lost to Goblins. Though I don't think we have a bad matchup to Goblins. I think with all the removal spells we have in hand, then our Flyers being able to just go over the top, Goblins doesn't seem like the worst matchup in the world. Mana base could probably use a little bit more tweaking. We have 5 lands that do things when we draw them, so if we flood we have things to do, but might be right to go down another basic or 2 for another castle or a cycling land, or you know, something that does something when we draw and are flooding. Besides that, yeah, deck felt pretty strong. Most people in Historic are not ready for Flyers. So there's that wrap up.